Hi everyone, welcome back. First of all, I'm filming with lights today, so it looks probably a little bit different than my usual fashion styling videos set up here, but it's just so dark in New York at the moment and it gets dark super early now, so I might have to film with lights every now and again, but I'll try and film natural because I do prefer that as much as I can. But today's video is this setup. I hope that's okay, but it's going to be a good one. It's all about coats, my favorite part of autumn winter. I do enjoy my jumpers and sweaters, but I think when it comes to coats, they're definitely something that you can really like invest into and research and find the ones you love and then get so much wear out of them. So for this video, I figured I would just talk you through the coats I have in my wardrobe that I just adore, the ones I wear the most, the ones I love, the ones I recommend the most, probably the ones you see on my Instagram or here on YouTube and the vlogs the most as well. So I figured I'd do kind of a detailed chat through them and talk about the different categories of coats I have and hopefully help you in your search for the perfect coat. So let's get right into it. First of all, we will start with the camel coat. I feel like every autumn winter wardrobe needs a camel coat. It is such a staple piece. It's something that if you buy it well, you'll have it season after season after season, and honestly it's just hard to find something as chic as a camel coat, and also a coat that immediately makes you feel put together, looks like you made effort. You look really chic even though you mightn't feel it, or you might even have thought about the outfit that much. It's just that piece in your wardrobe that will get you out of jail every single time. So this is my one. It's from Reiss. It's a beautiful brownie camel color. The buttons are black, which I think suits me very well because I do wear a lot of black underneath, so it works great. This I've also been wearing with all white looks. I love that kind of outfit. I'm very much into an all white look at the moment with different coats on top, so it's been really nice with that as well. The back of my one has this little kind of belt feature and then pockets. So this was last season, as I said, but I'm pretty sure Reiss always do a camel coat every season, and I really do recommend Reiss. I know it's like a little bit more pricey than other brands and high street brands, but this quality, the fit, the shape, the way it falls, you really do notice the difference. So I'll look on Reiss if I can find a similar one. I'll link it down below, but if I can't, I figured I would also show you a little bit more of a cheaper alternative, and I've done that for a few of the coats because I know that everyone has different budgets, and you know, some of us are at the stage where we can invest into higher quality pieces, but some of us are still in college and working, and you know, it's harder to always invest into every single thing that you think you might need. So I figured I would show you some other alternatives as well, and this one is so good too. This is from H&M, and if you watched my video that I did for them, you'll know that I got this as part of the collaboration, and when this arrived I was like, oh my god, this is so good for the price. I think it was around like $34 or euro, which really is nothing for the quality of it. Because I was kind of thinking, you know, will the quality be good when it arrives? Like, how will it fit on? Will it look chic? And it ticks all the boxes, and I'm pretty sure this one is still available. So if you're on the search for a camel coat but still don't want to invest too much into it just yet, maybe you want to wait for next season or whatever it is, have a look into this one. And then if you do want to invest more into a camel coat that you know you will have for a little bit longer, I'd recommend this one. So there's two options for you, and I'll link them both below. Next up, we're going to chat about probably my favorite coat, and one that I've actually had for a couple of years now, and one that you're probably tired of seeing on my channel and on my Instagram and on my stories, but it is my faux fur coat. And I do have a few faux fur coats. I've kind of got the more trendy ones over the years and different colors and kind of textures and shapes and lengths, but this is the one I come back to time and time again. So this one's actually also from Reiss. As I said before, I wasn't lying. I love their coats, and as you can see also, they really do last. Like all the coats I ever get from there, they last from season to season, and I just never get tired of them. But this one is just my all-time favorite, and probably anyone who knows me very well and watches this video, they will totally be nodding their head and thinking to themselves, yes, she wears that coat way too much. Just to show you the detail, it's not a black, so it's more of like a deep kind of forest green, would you say? I don't know the exact kind of name for this green, but it is beautiful. It's really, really rich looking. I wear this with all black inside. I wear it with creams, with grays, even like a baby pink. I'll pop a link for anything that I can find similar to this. I'm gonna look out for really good quality ones though when I'm recommending faux fur coats to you, because I do believe that with this kind of style of coat, I think that if you do pay a little bit extra money, it will last longer, because when these get wet in the rain and just with wear and tear, the better the quality is, the longer they will last. So I'll pop a link down below. Okay, and then next up is the Aviator. This is another great staple to have in your wardrobe, and one that I wear over and over again. My one's from River Island, so pretty inexpensive. I think this was definitely under about $100, and they do aviators every single season, so I'll definitely find you lots of good aviator options, and I'll link them down below. I went for a black one just because I think when it comes to aviators, there's obviously loads of different colors, and I do also have a burgundy one from Dorothy Perkins, but the black one is the one I wear like 110 times more. Like, it's really the one that I throw on over a plain black jumper like this. I could throw it on, you know, running to the shops, like going to the park at the weekends. I could dress it up if I'm going to an event. It's just really handy. It's like a warmer leather jacket basically, so I really do recommend the black color. I got a size UK 8, and I don't know if you can see that there, but I would recommend going a size up in an aviator, because it is that kind of jacket that you want it to look a little bit more oversized and also be able to layer it over chunky jumpers and, you know, heavy knits. It's that kind of a style, so I would recommend going a size up. Mine is really, really good quality. I have to give it to River Island for this one. This is probably one of the pieces I have from them that is my favorite still, and I've had this for like over a year now. But yeah, overall just a great one to have in your wardrobe, and one I definitely recommend. Okay, and then moving on to this furry little baby. This is the newest coat in my wardrobe, and this is in the teddy coat category, and it's actually my first teddy coat. I don't know why, but I just didn't really get into the trend last season. Sometimes with me, like, I will admit it takes me a while to catch on to certain like trends or like phases that are kind of going on, but then once I find the right piece that I truly love from that trend, I'm all in. So it just takes me a while, but I found this on Revolve and I fell in love. It actually comes in a few different colors, but I went for this kind of camel-y color, and as you can tell from the rail, camels and blacks are like my go-to in autumn winter. They just are. Like, every now and again I love my color, but I think when it comes to coats, for me, like, I want to be able to wear it with everything and not get tired of it. And if I just see myself buying too much color, I know I wear the coat less and less. So I figured with this kind of a coat, which I will be wearing a lot, this was a really good color to go for. And I wish you could feel it. It is like, I actually said to Kellen, it's like a dressing gown that you get to wear outside, like a dressing gown that you wear going to bed. Like, that's what it feels like on, and you actually get to wear it in day to day. The next one is this beautiful black coat, and if you've been watching some of my recent videos and my Marks and Spencer's haul and different vlogs, you'll already be familiar with this coat, but if not, this is also a recent addition to my wardrobe, and it is a plain long double-breasted black coat. And I know I keep saying that I love them all and they're all my favorites, but since I've got this coat, like, I think I got it maybe about a month ago, I've like kept having to ask myself why I didn't have one of these before. It is the best type of coat. It's warm, it's chic, it goes with absolutely everything. Like, honestly, it's an outfit in itself. Like, I wore this recently and what I had under it wasn't that great, but just having this coat with a nice pair of boots, it was like, that was it. That was all I needed. I was dressed, I looked put together, I looked like I made an effort. It was really, really easy and effortless. So if you are in the search for something really chic and really classic this autumn winter, definitely look into this one. Okay, and then another one that I actually got for Marks and Spencer's this season as well is the trench coat. I was saying in the previous videos that it's my first proper trench coat, and I remember when I ordered this for the collaboration that we did, I was like, oh, I hope I'll get enough wear out of it. Like, you know, is there a reason that I haven't got a trench coat before? You know, is it not really my style? And I was completely proven wrong. I have worn this coat so much. Like, I've worn it for both kind of fancier occasions, like going to a meeting or like going to meet friends for brunch or dinner or whatever, but I've also worn it with like runners, like going to the park or heading out to meet Kiln for a coffee. It's just one of these coats that's so versatile, and it's also made me kind of add to my list the Burberry trench coat. Like, I think the Burberry is the most iconic trench coat out there, and if you really want to invest into a trench coat, that's the one I'm sure you would look into. But until then, this will be absolutely perfect. So if you are on the search for a trench coat and you feel like it would really kind of add to your wardrobe, I truly recommend the Marks and Spencer's one. It's super plain, very effortless. The buttons are kind of like this brownie tone, so you know, not too statementy. Definitely one that will not go out of style. It's very, very timeless, and I can't wait to keep wearing this now for the rest of the year. Okay, and then last but not least, I wasn't sure if I was going to include this category in this haul because I feel like autumn kind of has almost passed us by in New York. It's gone from like summer to a week of autumn with nice weather, and now it's winter all of a sudden, so I'm wearing my bigger coats. But if you do live in a climate that it's not freezing cold yet, leather jackets, I mean, they're just a wardrobe staple, and I kind of figured I had to include them in this video. So the two that I have are my Zara black leather jacket. It has silver hardware, really plain, kind of like run-of-the-mill leather jacket, but such a good one for the price. And then a newer addition that I got in Kildare Village recently when I was back home in Ireland is my All Saints one. And I'm actually kind of gutted because, as I said, autumn lasted for about a week here in New York, and like it's pretty chilly, so I didn't even get to wear this that much. But I think what I'm going to do instead is like layer it. So I'm going to try and make this into outfits and then just have a coat over it when I'm out and about, and then have this for like my look when I'm at my meeting or at my event. So I think I still will get some time to wear it. It feels so good. Like, I showed you this in the haul that I did for the Kildare Village trip, but I don't think I've really showed you it on much in different outfits. But as I said in that video, it's like butter. It is just so soft, such good quality. It's the silver hardware as well, and oh, I love it. I think next autumn I'm going to invest into the black version. Like, I do love my Zara version, and it was a great like stepping stone. I do think that sometimes it's good to buy the high street version, see if you wear it a lot, see if you're like liking it, if it's a good addition to your wardrobe, and then if it is, investing into the kind of really good quality version. So these are my two leather jackets. I'll find some similar ones below. I'm sure I'll be able to find the All Saints one for you. I'll put that in the link, and if I can find some good ones on Zara, I'll put them down there too. And that's everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. I'd seen a few YouTubers that I follow do different videos about coats and outerwear, and I just loved watching them, so I figured I'd do my own spin on it and show you kind of the coats that truly are my like OGs and the ones that I couldn't live without, because it kind of can be confusing. Like, it comes into winter and you're thinking about all these things you have to buy, and coats are obviously top priority, but when you break it down into the different categories and decide the ones that you truly think you will wear a lot, it makes it a lot easier. So hopefully that helped. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.